Who is responsible for funding a trust with a bank account? Have you ever wondered who takes charge of funding a trust with a bank account? This is an important question in the world of estate planning and trust management. The responsibility primarily falls on the grantor, the individual who creates the trust. The grantor must actively transfer ownership of their bank accounts into the name of the trust. This process is known as funding the trust, and it is essential for the trust to work as intended. Let's break down how this works. First, the grantor establishes the trust and decides which assets, including bank accounts, will be included. However, simply drafting the trust document is not enough. The grantor must retitle or transfer the bank account into the trust's name. This often involves reaching out to the bank, completing specific forms, and providing documents like a certificate of trust or a copy of the trust agreement. Until this transfer is done, the bank account remains in the grantor's name and is not legally part of the trust. Next, let's talk about the process of funding the bank account. Each bank has its own rules for transferring accounts into a trust. Generally, the grantor or their representative needs to contact the bank to understand what is required. They will need to fill out and sign the necessary paperwork. The bank will then change the account title to reflect the trustee of the trust. This may involve keeping the same account number or opening a new account in the trust's name. Once the bank account is funded and titled in the trust's name, the trustee takes over the responsibility of managing the account. The trustee must handle the funds according to the trust agreement. This includes making distributions to beneficiaries and managing investments wisely. The trustee has fiduciary duties, meaning they must act in the best interests of the beneficiaries with integrity. It is also important to consider the legal and practical aspects. If the grantor does not fund the trust by transferring the bank account, those assets will remain outside the trust. This could lead to probate when the grantor passes away, which is one of the main reasons people create trusts in the first place. Proper funding protects the grantor's wishes and ensures smooth administration of the estate. Trustees must keep accurate records of all trust funds and transactions to maintain the trust's integrity and comply with legal obligations. In summary, the grantor is responsible for initiating and completing the funding of a trust with bank accounts by retitling those accounts in the name of the trust. After funding, the trustee manages the account according to the trust's terms. This division of responsibility is fundamental in estate planning to ensure the trust operates effectively and fulfills its intended purpose.